Today we're going to build a new buyer loop. Start by clicking Add Loop, then type in your client's names. In this case it's going to be John and Jane R. Doe. You have to bear with me while I type slowly here. Now we're going to continue. We're going to select our template. In this case, we're going to select the buy side resale. We're going to continue. We could add a photo, but we're not going to at this point. We're going to hit finish, and it's going to do its magic in the background here. And we want to set our status. We're at pre-offer at this point. And let's go view the loop. There's a few things we can do here. Let's start with going through and making sure all the documents are there. Let's just scroll down and look. And it looks pretty right. Make sure I'm on there. Yep. Now let's close all these folders and get them out of our way, just so it's a little neater to look at. Okay. All right. Let's begin with our view details. And we're going to add our people. Let's add John. And I've used John Doe before, so he should come up here in a second. Yep, there we go. Give him a role as a buyer. And we'll need to add a phone number. Okay, let's hit add person. Oh, forgot about this. You can send them an email that tells us, or tells them, that we're going to add them to this. It's a nice little welcome email. You can type in anything you want here. I usually say something like, we're going to start sending you things through .loop. Go ahead and start learning how to use it. I'm not going to send that for this one, obviously. It's not a real person. We'll add a person because we want to add Jane, right? And I think I've used Jane in the past as well. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And we'll give her a role of buyer. And give her a phone number, whatever. Okay, let's add her. Now let's make sure that we set what we are doing. I'm the buying agent, so we'll set that. Let's just scroll down and see what's on here. There's the property information when we get to a property, the financials when we get a property. There's some contract dates, offer dates, contract info, referrals if there's one, listing info, geographic info, property. Let's just hit save. Wait for the yellow bar, go back to the top, and go back to our loop. Okay, let's do some of our forms now. Let's do the agent disclosure first, just like we would if we were sitting with them, right? We'll click that. We will check the roles and make sure that John is 1, Jane is 2. I'm on there. There's JK Realty. Let's autofill that. Let's give it a check. Everything looks fine. We'll make sure it's a buyer and they want us to represent them and they want to see our houses. John there, Jane there. Good to go. Let's hit save. Now I'm going to hit back here. It's going to ask me if I want to share. I do not want to share this at this point. Neither will you. Let's do our buyer broker. Let's go through the same thing. John, Jane, me. This here, buying broker 1, that is not me. That is JK Realty. Do not put John Seeley there. You'll add me to your transaction for no reason. Okay? Let's go down and make sure everything looks pretty right. Let's hit autofill. Now, we'd have to fill out the rest of this form. I'm not going to talk you through the form. You know how to do it. A couple things here we can sign right now. I'll go ahead and click that. It'll give me a chance to read who I am and what it's written, adopt and assign. Over here, we need to add JK Realty as our firm. And then let's just double check. It's Jane and John. Save this. And let's go back to our loop. We don't want to share it. Let's do the buyer advisory. This is easy. It's just 2 fields. John and Jane, they're good. Hit autofill. Scroll the line for page 14 just to be sure that they put in them. Yep. Hit save. Back out of there. No, we don't want to share it. Now let's go up and look. We got a prequal that we need to do, right? Well, let's do this. Let's show you how to share them real quick. We can share these three by clicking them and then hitting share. It's going to bring up this window, make sure we got Jane and John on here, and that it says that they can sign over here on the other side. Can sign. We'll attach a PDF to the email so they can download it and save it, and we would hit share. We can also write them a note in there, but we haven't done that yet. Let's look at the prequal. Since it's gray and we know it's not there, we have to add a file. We'll get it from our computer because somebody mailed it to us. I'm just going to scroll through a bunch of PDFs till I find one that's okay. It doesn't matter what it is at this point. You would use the real prequel. And this is taking me a lot longer to find something that I don't care if we use. I think I'll go down here and find an old listing image. So the PDF of a plano. Let's see, those are usually called listing something. Let's scroll. I know, riveting stuff here, but we'll get it. There we go. We're just going to use this document because it's PDF. This is not the prequal, but we're going to pretend it is. We put it in here. If we click it, it'll bring up that same document. And now we could share that as well. Because you know they need to sign the bottom line of that. We'll hit share and just share it out. That's really it, folks. We've made a loop. That's about all there is to it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or text or email me. Thank you.